Hi everyone, this is the Jensen Digital AM/FM Stereo Armband Radio SAB-55A. I bought this radio at Target. They were selling them for $15.79. I used my Target Red Card, therefore I was able to receive an additional 5% discount. Therefore, I paid $15 plus tax. This was the last of the 55A at the location that I went to. There were about 3 or 4 SAB-55Bs in stock. The 55B has this dark gray rubberized finish, and I'm not a big fan of it just because over time, how it looks and feels over time, therefore, I went for the silver model instead, which doesn't have that rubberized coating. So here it is. You have your earbuds in the bottom, you have your radio here, and I'll read to you the features. Bass boost, built-in alarm, clock, built-in clock with alarm, reflective safety ring, which is right here, detachable belt clip, 10 AM and FM presets, adjustable non-slip elastic armband. And here's the back of the packaging here. The model numbers on the upper right. SAB-55A, made in China. It requires 2 AA batteries to operate. So I'm going to take out the contents other than the earbuds. I tried the earbuds. They're pretty good. No hiss at low level, so they're pretty good. The user's manual is here, and then your elastic armband is here. I'm probably not going to use it. I assume you attach it to the belt clip of your radio. And here it is. Very small radio. You have your volume down button here, your volume up button on the other side. And then you have your lock button here, press and hold, and you can lock the keys on your radio. You can unlock them by press and hold lock. You press and hold the band button, it turns on and off your radio. You press band once, it switches bands. I'll turn it off. And then you have a bass boost here. If you want to add bass to your sound, you have your tuning down button here. On the opposite side, your tuning up button. You can also use it to step tune or seek. Press and hold and it seeks. You have your store button to store your presets and your memory button to go through your presets in order. You have a headphone jack here. No noise at low levels, so the jack is pretty good. It's in stereo. On the back is where you store your 2 AAA batteries. Right here. A little hard to open and close, but it's even harder to remove this belt clip, so I don't even bother. But it's removable. And then some information of the Jensen radio here. SAB-55A, made in China. So before I start listening, I'm going to measure it and then give you an FM reception report. About 2.5 inches in length, height of about 3 inches, and a depth of about 3/4 of an inch. So, I'm going to give you an FM reception report. I got about 50 stations, which for this radio is pretty good. got about 50 stations. About a dozen of them were weak, so I was able to get a good to decent signals on about 38, 39 stations. So, pretty good for FM. The reason for this report is because of the way you tune in, because that's where I have a couple of problems with this radio. So what I'm going to do is hook an auxiliary cable here to the radio, which will then go to a radio next to me that has speakers and it has a line-in function. And I'm going to show you the FM dial. I'm not going to do a full band scan. So, if I press the tuner button once, you see I have about at least 2 seconds of mute on tuning. So that's the first problem of the radio. The second problem is this tuning only goes up in 50 kilohertz steps at a time. That's another problem I have with this radio. I would have preferred it to go 0.1 megahertz or 100 kilohertz steps instead. It just makes tedious work for me tuning, at least here in the States. Now the seek tuning, you press and hold and you can seek. It's hit or miss, depending on the reception of the station. I can also seek down if I want to. So what I'm going to do instead is, as an audio test, I'm going to use the memory button to go through 10 randomly selected presets that I chose earlier in the day as an audio test, just to find out how the audio on the FM sounds.
Because they're applying to get into highly competitive colleges. Jerry goes to an elite public school in New York City, and he really wants to study business at the University of Pennsylvania. But Jerry believes if he tells colleges he's Chinese American or that his family is Buddhist, it'll make it harder to get in. Study business at the University of Pennsylvania. But Jerry believes if he tells colleges he's Chinese American,
subject to credit approval and can't be combined with any other credit offers. Exclusions apply. See store for details. U.S. only.
200 years ago this year, the 7 Years' War began. Colonial imperialism of the white European world over the darker nations of the earth.
Dell.
For professional staffing, there's only one name you need to know. Robert Half.
And it's still raining, and the nearest subway station is 3 blocks away.
More, go to vzw.com/public safety.
There's no place like Wicked.
이제 세 분은 일단은 그 남자분들이 없으니까 잘 모르는 얘기를 하는 거예요. 한번 자, 처음에 걸릴 정도의 이런 행동을 했지 않습니까?
네.
그때는 이미 초창기에.
That's it for FM, just as an audio test because, like I said, the mute on tuning is a bit of pain in the neck to me, and the 50 kilohertz stepping for FM. So that's why I didn't do a full FM band scan. Now, for AM, during the day, the AM reception, mainly good for locals and a few semi-locals, and that's it. Don't expect to get distant stations out of this radio during the day. Now, at night, did a little better. It gets all your locals, but it does get some of the more powerful distant stations as well. So, AM, I think, does a little better at night than it does during the day. What I'm going to do is just go through the presets on AM, and I'm also going to show you how to store frequency in the presets for AM. So, press the store button, and then you can go up and down using the tuner buttons to see where you want to store the frequency. Press store again, and you got it. So what I'm going to do is just go through the presets as an audio test for AM.
What if the White House decided that they want to move everybody out of that press room and put them across the street?
Are wonderful places to live. You know what the Nordic countries don't do? Tax their businesses at exorbitant rates. In the Nordic countries, the reason that their economies are able to work okay is because their economies are largely based on low business regulation and low cost of doing business in those states.
A very sacred place to me. This is a very special place. You have to treat the White House with respect.
Now,
With the collision being worked on there, the Palisades, northbound at exit 15 and Stony.
Plan REC. That's 888-PLAN-REC. Or visit us at ricedelman.com. That's ricedelman.com. Are you hiring? With Indeed, you can post a job in
Ray Casino dealership, Land Rover, Marlboro. 45 degrees, cloudy in New York with the best ride. In and out of the city, I'm Ed Kalegi. This is Bloomberg 1130, bringing you global news 24 hours a day.
If you go to Lazy World, hey everybody, I'm Hezekiah Walker, and there's a place in Queens that offers you over 1,000 cars on their lot, and
Let's get back to our scripture of the week, which we are highlighting.
Even on the AM, the seat tuning is hit or miss.
고객 만족을 최우선으로 지향하며 편리한 시스템으로 고객의 시간을 가장 가치 있게 만들어 드리고자 노력합니다. 면허부터 책자까지 각종 고급 인쇄와 대소형 벨로.
And that is it for the AM. Now, final thoughts. Okay, good. The FM reception is good. The AM reception is fine. Both during the day, a little better at night. But what I don't like about it is the mute-on tuning, which is at least a good 2 seconds. The 500 kilohertz increments on FM. I mean, the AM, it's 10 kilohertz, so that's fine. Some adjacent channel bleeding on AM and FM. No more than 10 kilohertz on the stronger stations, and about 100 kilohertz on the FM. So the adjacent channel bleed is not bad on this radio. And I've listened through earbuds. It sounds pretty good. So even with the bass boost, it sounds pretty good. So kind of a mixed reaction for me as far as this radio. As far as a rating, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10, 3 stars. So I hope everyone enjoyed this review. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And by the way, I want to thank everyone who has subscribed to my channel. Slowly but steady, I'm adding subscribers. I'm now up to 60. So that's some progress here, but hey, I do these videos for fun. I've enjoyed doing this channel, and hey, there's more to come. So stay tuned. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good week, and God bless. Bye-bye.